What? 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 Monkey Jones is gonna break your bones. He knows what he's talking about. He got stats, you know. A homegrown stone cold balls out killer and a no doubt thriller living in the back of a distillery.
Digi B going green, thinking about life and shit. He's got a big dick, plenty on his mind to spit. So don't doubt his legitimacy. When you see his post, don't think we share and retweet.
Holy shit! We did it, folks. It's a bonus episode of Insufferable Social Media Argument, the podcast. I am Monkey Jones, and I am joined by...
Oh, Lord! Drunkest podcast on the internet since 2017. We're going to show y'all what it means to have an insufferable social media argument.
Now,
Digi,
podcast. Listen up, Digi. Usually on this show, we open up, we talk about the previous vote, we talk about the slow motion suicide, but this is a very special episode. This is the first ever bonus episode, which means the only way somebody is hearing us say these words is because they paid money out of their parents' hard-earned pocket cash to hear us say these words, which means, I think, we should open the show, instead of the slow motion suicide, instead of some other bullshit, we should thank the fans in a segment I call the fan dick sucking segment, where we say, hey, you spent 99 cents on this shit, I'm gonna suck your dick. What do you say, Digi?
I say, you know, guys, I think it's really great that every single one of you who's listening right now actually cared enough about us and our show to pay money to listen to it. None of you torrented the episode. None of you had your one friend who was willing to pay for it and then distribute it to everybody in your group of friends.
Yep.
Nobody just ripped it and re-uploaded it and posted it in the PCP fan group. Nobody did any of that. Every single person who's listening said, this is worth $1. I will pay $1 for this.
No. Digi,
So,
not $1.
Thank you so much.
Not $1. 99 cents.
Please
completely
make it $1.
different. Nope.
Please.
Is that going to be the first debate? Should this episode be 99 cents or $1? And then the fans who already know the answer, who paid for this already, can vote for what the price should be on the product that they already paid for.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know what, Digi? Real quick, I want to suck the fans' dick. I'm just going to say, fans, if you paid 99 cents or $1 for this podcast, you're my motherfucking hero. Because all the other episodes, we're not getting paid shit. Me and Digi, we're getting paid about 0 cents per episode. So the only way that we make money, the only way that we benefit from doing this bullshit is by doing these bonus episodes. And plus, on top of that, keep in mind that literally probably only 10 people paid for this. 10 divided by 2, if my 8th grade mathematics class paid off, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So me and Digi are literally being paid $5 an hour for this shit. That's below minimum wage. But we love you, 10 people, so much that we're doing it anyway.
It's really $1 an hour because we're doing 4 free shows every month. Consider that combined, if you bought this bonus episode and listened to all 4 episodes, that means that you got 5 hours of content
for 99 cents.
For 99 cents, and that what me and Mumkey will individually make off of this is less than what Mumkey would make by someone just paying him to say random words.
That's right. I have a Fiverr account where I get paid like $10 for saying 45 words.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're getting a hell of a lot of bang for your buck here.
Speaking of money, should we move on to our first debate of the night?
Somehow that turned into us sucking our own dicks.
Sure, that's fine. Our first social media debate of the night.
We have some other segments to bring in.
Well, you're gonna have to fill me in because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll start up another segment. We'll call it the most helpful idea in space-time. And it's where each of us comes
What
up
does
with
that mean?
Each of us comes up with an idea that we think would be beneficial to all of humanity.
Now, Digi, is this in any way a ripoff of the bonus episodes of The Biggest Problem in the Universe, where they did the biggest solution in the universe? Is that what we're going for here?
I wouldn't know. I couldn't afford those bonus episodes, so
they were $1.29. What an outrageous price! Not even close to 99 cents.
Yeah, we're so much more reasonable than that. Like, those people are charging out the ass, really bleeding their fans dry for that bonus content. So, all right, I guess to start with, I'll come up with a solution. I should.
You better, because I'm drunk as fuck.
You got anything, Bumpkin?
You introduced the solution segment, and you don't have a fucking solution?
Whoa. Ideas that are beneficial.
God damn it. Okay.
Idea.
You know what? I looked around my room for about 3 seconds, and I came up with a big idea that will save all of mankind.
Okay.
The biggest idea in space-time, I think is what you want to call it, is...
The most helpful idea, most beneficial idea in space-time.
The most beneficial idea in space-time is books. Now, Digi, have you ever been hit by an hit by an EMP blast, Digi?
Shockingly, yes.
Yeah. So an EMP blast means all electronics are dead. Your internet, dead. Your computer, dead. Hey, Digi, in the modern day, where do you get your information from? Wikipedia.com. If Russia decides, you know what, I'm tired of this fake news, I'm tired of Donald Trump pretending that he's on our side, I'm going to hit this country with an EMP blast. Guess what? There's no more internet, no more computers, no more nothing. All you got left are the shit that is not connected, you can't plug into the wall. And what's the best thing you can't plug into a wall? A book. If you need information, you're going to read a book. If you want to learn how to make America great again, you're going to read The Art of the Deal by Donald Trump. If you want to learn how to commit a school shooting, you're going to read Columbine by whoever wrote that Columbine book. If you're going to learn how to be a Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you're going to read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Books, no matter what happens in the future of humanity, books will always exist. Books will not be destroyed by electronic interference, by supernatural attacks. Books will always be here. And books will be a source of information from today, from the year 0 AD to the infinite future. Books will always be here to benefit mankind. I can't think of a better idea to benefit space-time than a motherfucking book.
Monkey, I have a couple of problems with your solution.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Your idea.
Yeah, my idea.
First of all, if this EMP thing goes off and I can't connect to the internet, meaning that I can't do my job or communicate with any of my friends, it sounds to me like this would be the perfect time to kill myself.
Sure.
Books are just going to keep helping me prolong the inevitable even further.
Time out. Too far. Because books are a source of information. There are several books about the art of suicide to teach you how to commit suicide. The last thing you want to do in an EMP blast is try to kill yourself. Uh-oh, you fucked up. Now you're a vegetable just hanging out all alone. You don't have a text message to send to your friend say, hey, I tried to hang myself. Now I'm a vegetable. Oh, fuck. You can read a book that'll teach you how to kill yourself without fucking up, and then it's a perfect suicide. Books help you commit suicide.
My other question is, Monkey, and this is, I guess this is less of a problem, but more of an advice guide. And maybe the fact that we're telling people about the benefits of books right now will prevent this from happening.
Okay.
Because if that EMP grenade goes off and I don't have any books stocked up, then I'm not going to be able to find any because I can't buy them online. There's barely any bookstores left offline, and the ones that are going to be closed if they don't have any power. No. So it's going to be really hard to come by books, once the EMP grenade goes off. So I guess for the solution to work, people really got to go out and stockade on books right now, just in case. Do you have any books you'd recommend that people make purchase of before this EMP?
Of course.
Happen?
Before the EMP hits, if you're gonna stockade on books, you should buy Inferno by Dante, so you know what's awaiting you after death. You should buy Ghost of the Watchman by Harper Lee so that you know what true racism is. You should buy The Triflers by Mumkey Jones so you know what levels of sociopathy humanity is capable of. You should buy Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi so you know, I guess, what a Muslim goes through. Who gives a shit? But yeah, books can help you in any situation.
All right. Pretty good pretty good idea there, Mumkey.
What idea do you have, Digi?
I swear to God, when you started talking about books, I had an idea on the tip of my tongue, and then you went on for so long that I actually forgot
fuck off.
what it was, and I have to try to remember. Shit.
I could go on about books all fucking day, dude.
Yeah, you could. Unfortunately. What the fuck was I thinking of as my fucking idea?
Probably
I'm all out of ideas.
Smoking, drinking, being fat, reviewing anime, watching anime, being a loser, having no friends, having no girlfriend, being fat, being ugly.
Oh, you stumbled across a great solution in there. Having no girlfriend. Frees you up to do whatever the hell you want. Do you think that I'd be doing the Insufferable social media podcast every week if I had a girlfriend?
Already time out. Did you say having no girlfriend frees you up to do whatever you want? What if you want to have sex with your girlfriend? What a paradox that this has been established already, immediately, in your argument.
Well, okay. Having sex with a girlfriend is overrated.
No, fuck off.
You should just have sex with, some bitch.
Are you telling me you can have sex?
Easier.
You can have sex with some random bitch who isn't emotionally invested enough in Digibro as a human being, as an anime reviewer, to be his girlfriend? You think you can go fuck some random bitch? I think not, good sir.
Well, what you could do, and I've mastered this technique, is to just have women who are into you and just, communicate with them sexually, but not actually date them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just string them along forever. And
yeah.
Don't actually take it to the next step.
So then you get to put up with the bullshit of oh, were you just using me? I thought we had something special. I thought we had an emotional connection. Why are you just using me? Why aren't you replying to me? Did you, bro? What the fuck? That sounds terrible. Not having a girlfriend, then you just have you fuck some random bitch and then she complains forever. You have a girlfriend, she doesn't complain. She makes you dinner. She cleans your house. She cleans your room. She brushes your teeth.
Awfully assumptive. You have to have a pretty high class girlfriend for that, Mumkey.
Dude, what do you think a girlfriend is? I know you've only had one girlfriend in your life, so you probably don't understand. But the whole point of having a girlfriend is that she cleans your dishes, cleans your house, makes your food, cleans your face, washes your body, gives you a hand job, has sex with you. That's the whole point of a girlfriend. I know you wouldn't understand, but that's what they're for. So I don't know why not having a girlfriend would be a solution when having a girlfriend is the ultimate solution.
I don't think I need any of those things, Mumkey. What I need is the ability to do 10 podcasts a day and not communicate with anybody else in the meantime. As soon as you have a girlfriend, then it's
no.
Are you going to spend time with me as opposed to doing retarded podcasts that don't make you any money with every friend you have for no fucking reason? And I'm going to be like, look, bitch, I gotta feed the beast.
Did you? If you have a girlfriend who truly cares about you, you can do a podcast while she sucks your dick. You could be talking to me right now while getting your dick sucked.
No,
she's sitting under the desk sucking your 3-inch cock.
You have such an idyllic view
out of those balls,
of girlfriends, Mumkey. Your version of girlfriend is something that some man would dream of in his wildest fantasies.
That's what a girlfriend is. That's your definition of fantasy is literally what normies have on a daily basis. Just a girl who's there to suck your dick and make you food. That's exactly what a girlfriend is. There's no difference from one girl to another.
Well, Mumkey, if that was at all true, I would say that having a girlfriend would be a big solution. But
of course it is.
We live in reality.
Of course it is.
And having a girlfriend's usually more of an issue.
Bullshit.
Stops you from doing podcasts with your friends, man.
No, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. Girls
At least not.
If the girl
ones that don't
likes
make
you,
any
she
money.
wants to hear the podcast that you do with Mumkey. She's going to suck your dick and say, okay, Digi, go off and do your podcast.
Mumkey, are
I
you
can't wait to
implying-
suck your dick tomorrow while listening to the podcast.
Are you implying that a woman would listen to this podcast?
Yes, of course. I bet of the people who paid for this episode, at least 2% of them have vaginas.
If any woman listens to this show, call in with a voicemail to prove it.
That's a good point. We haven't had any female voicemails.
If we get one female voicemail, I'll concede that Mumkey is on this point. And it has to be a real woman.
So Digi,
Not
what's
a
the
Muppet.
Digi, what's the
Not
point of
Miss
this
Piggy.
debate? Are we putting this bonus thing on the list of things people can vote for in the straw poll? Then, or are there going to be 5 choices this episode?
I have no idea.
I'm guessing there will be. I'm guessing there will be.
I just thought we'd present stuff to help our audience. You know,
Sure,
this is a
that's your
bonus
point.
episode. People paid for this. We should be helping them in some way in return. We're giving giving them their money's worth, giving them advice on how to live their lives better. So it's not really a voting thing.
No, I think it should be a voting thing. I think they can vote on this. What's a better solution? Reading a book or not having a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I think not
you can
having a
leave that up to
girlfriend is a
them.
bigger problem than a solution. Have you read the Ballad of Elliot Rodger, a man who was driven to madness, who killed 6 people because he didn't have a
Yeah,
girlfriend?
got shit done. You think he ever would have found the nerve to stab his mom to death if he had a girlfriend nagging
He
him?
didn't stab his mom to death. You're thinking of The Triflers by Mumkey Jones.
Well, I just... Yeah, you're right. Well, you think Mario Quintanilla would have had the wherewithal?
He's a fictional character that I made up. Digi,
Yeah,
should we
you
move
didn't give
on?
him a girlfriend for good reason, so he could get shit done.
I mean, Dawn was kind of his girlfriend. Should we move on to the first debate of tonight's episode? Tonight's first
Yeah,
ever
go ahead.
bonus episode.
Let's do it.
So since the kind people at home paid literally 99 cents for this, I thought it would be appropriate to have a huge debate. It's a huge concept in both socialism and American democracy. The question is, capitalism, good or bad? Digi, what do you think?
Capitalism is great
Ah,
because if we lived in a socialist system or a communist system, then everyone would have to get a job that benefits society so that we can all get paid. You know, everyone makes the same amount of money.
That's the definition of capitalism, you fucking idiot.
What? Wait, what?
The definition of capitalism is that you only get paid if you do a job that benefits society.
Oh, that is
Socialism
the opposite
is
of the case,
exact
Monkey.
opposite.
In socialism, in order for that society to function, everyone has to be doing something important. Everyone has to be
Exactly.
contributing to society, because if you're not,
Yeah.
then you're just a drain on the system, and you
Right.
don't deserve to be a part of it. In a
Yeah.
capitalist society, I can make a bunch of fucking bullshit anime reviews, and people will pay me money for that, and I can make more money than people who are doing real and important work that actually is progressing society, because I've somehow conned everyone into thinking that what I'm doing is of greater benefit to them than, say, I don't know, paying their plumber or something, like something that's extremely important to their whole life.
Sure.
They just think of as a hassle, and they can't believe they have to pay for it, whereas they will willingly give money to something completely pointless just because it makes them feel emotionally, I don't know, something.
And that's your opinion? That's why capitalism is good? Because pointless jobs can make a profit?
Yes.
So it's good for you because you have a pointless job so you can make money. You're not actually benefiting society as a whole. You're just being selfish and taking the money. You're taking the neat bucks of a bunch of autistic retards who think, oh, anime analysis is worth $5 a week. I better give it to this fucking idiot on the internet.
Yeah, that's what makes it great. I can convince these people that I am benefiting them mentally and emotionally, and therefore everybody wins in the end, because they all think that they're getting something, and I am actually getting something, and all of us are happy with the entire transaction. In a socialist system, all we'd be thinking about is like how much we don't want to do this job, but we have to just to be able to fucking get the same amount as everybody else, no matter how hard we're working.
In a socialist system, Digi, you would be required to get something I like to call a real job. Watching anime and thinking about it with your super impressive, intelligent mind would be called a hobby, and going to work and actually benefiting society in a positive way, that would be called a job. You'd get paid for the job.
You're describing a dystopian nightmare to me, Bumkey. You're describing like a techno thriller hell.
Sure. Well, I mean, what you call hell, I call reality. You know, in the current reality, I don't think...
That's probably true.
I don't think somebody who reviews anime should be able to make a living off of it. That sounds like a retarded hobby by some autistic, overweight child who has a neckbeard and spends his money driving 6 hours north to go watch something called The Dick Show.
Yeah.
Now, did you?
That's
let me
exactly
tell you.
the system at work. Dick makes literally tens of thousands of dollars every single month just for screaming incoherently about how everything makes him a rage. He can't even say the phrase correctly.
Are you telling me people should make money off of screaming incoherently into a microphone for 1 hour per week? That's literally retarded. Who would spend money on that shit? Who would spend their hard-earned money listening to two drunk idiots scream incoherently into a microphone about retarded bullshit for an hour? That's literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, we live in a society where you can convince people that satire is worth paying money for when it should just be something that's done out of like social obligation to, you know, point out the flaws in the way that people are thinking. It shouldn't be an entertainment medium where people are, you know,
I don't even know what
money.
satire means, okay? Let me tell you why capitalism is a bad idea.
Okay.
And actually, I'm not gonna do this debate at all. I invited a special guest. I have a celebrity in my room who has been waiting here for 2 hours. They listened to episode 4, and now they're here for the bonus episode. Yes.
What, he got him on like a headphone splitter? How's he been hearing me?
No, I'm gonna give him my headphones right now, and he's gonna debate on my behalf whether or not capitalism is good or bad. Are you ready for this shit? I'm gonna give him the headphones right now. I think that this podcast should be free. My name is Bernie Sanders, and I think that capitalism is a mistake. I think that socialism is the only way to go. I think that it's only fair if every person in a country gets equal opportunity and equal pay, even if they do a job that is less important or less beneficial for society. I think that the doctors and the lawyers should get paid the same rate as the anime connoisseurs like Digibro and Monkey Jones.
I agree.
I am Monkey Jones. No, I'm Digibro. No. I am Bernie Sanders.
Bernie's having a real identity crisis today.
I am Bernie Sanders, and I believe that this podcast that you paid 99 cents for should be free. Hey, that was my good friend Bernie Sanders, who thinks that this podcast should have been for free. He doesn't like capitalism. What do you have to say about that, did you?
Bernie sounds like he's really arguing against your best interests.
What are you talking
surprised
about?
Your friend would argue that you shouldn't be making money off of this show that he's...
he's got a good point. You got a good point. This bullshit that we're doing, this isn't worth money. This is bullshit. You know, we should be doing this for free, and the audience should be hearing it for free. They shouldn't be paying 99 cents. That's a lot of money.
You know,
I can't even buy a Hershey bar for that.
I get the feeling that Bernie Sanders' sentiment is going to be echoed in the comments section and every tweet we get after this episode comes out. And...
If only they could actually hear the episode.
Yeah. They won't. Well, you know, yeah. If only they knew they were being represented on the show itself.
Yeah, by Bernie Sanders. Now, what argument do you have against Bernie Sanders that proves that everything shouldn't be free in a capitalistic society?
I think that if a doctor found out that they were making the same amount of money that I was, they would immediately kill themselves for having
telling me
wasted
that
8 years in college.
Now, Digi, you make about $1,300 per video. You put up about 5 videos per week, which, you know, in layman's terms means you're making about $50,000 to $60,000 a year without taxes. I think that's about how much a nurse makes. So a nurse is literally, in this capitalistic society, a nurse is making the same amount as an anime reviewer. Doesn't that sound retarded to you? Doesn't that sound illogical? That's wrong. I think a nurse should be making way more than you. That's why a socialistic society is way better than capitalism, because everybody is treated equally.
What's even going to change in this society that you're proposing? Like, Bernie Sanders was saying that we'd be making the same amount in his society, too. It'd just be greatly less, I imagine.
So in your definition of capitalism...
What's even the difference? What's the point?
Because your definition of capitalism seems to be socialism, where everybody makes an equal amount, which isn't the true definition of capitalism. Capitalism would be the more important jobs make more money, which is, of course,
no.
It's illogical.
That was not my argument. Was not that everyone makes the same amount. It's that you can make the same amount doing something retarded. Whereas in a socialist society, everyone makes the same amount, but all the retarded jobs go away.
But the difference in socialism is that everybody makes an equal amount. Every single person, regardless of job, makes $50,000 a year. But the difference is the level of respect. The nurse, the doctor, they get more respect than some lowly anime connoisseur faggot who makes, $5,000 a month watching anime and talking about it for 8 minutes at a time. Who gives a fuck? Sure, it's socialism. He makes the same amount of money, but he doesn't get the same amount of respect. That's the difference between socialism and capitalism.
I don't know. I don't think my job would exist in a socialist society. I think I think the government would tell me to get a real job.
No. In a socialist society, you would make the same amount as literally every single person on Earth.
But I'd have to do something
regardless.
else.
No. Regardless of job. No matter what job you do, you make the same amount of money as everybody else in a socialist society. That's how it works.
Well, I guess our audience is going to be voting on what they think the definition of socialism is in this
I guess
case.
I'll have to do a simple Google search. They have to go to dictionary.com and look up socialism, and then they'll know who to vote for.
All right, you want to move on to the next topic? I got
I do.
I got it lined up right here. It's
okay.
Incest, hot or not?
That's easy.
I'm going for hot.
Oh, fuck you. I wanted to go for hot.
I know you do.
God damn it.
How can you not? How could anyone vote not on incest, hot or not?
You can't.
Right,
it's
illogical. We have
illogical.
different reasons, though. What are your reasons?
Okay, so here's my reasons. The reason why I think incest is hot is because I only have a brother. I don't have a sister, so I've never been, and Digi, you're in the same position. You only have brothers, am I right? Mm-hmm. So we're both in the position where we both wish we could fuck our sister, but neither one of us has a sister to fuck. Now, if I had a sister, I might think that incest isn't hot. But because I only have a brother who, truth be told, he's very sexy, and I do want to have sex with him, but that's not the point. The point is, as somebody who doesn't have a sister, of course I'm going to find incest hot, because I don't have one. Surely, if I had a sister who I spent 16 years of my youth growing up with, I would realize that girls are literally retarded from the day they're born to when they mature to adults at the age of 14. I would realize that girls are retarded, but because I never had that opportunity, because I only had a brother, I know in my heart, in my soul, that incest is hot as fuck, and if I had a sister, I would fuck the shit out of her.
Well, the funny thing, Monkey, and also you've been focusing exclusively on brother-sister incest when there's all sorts. Mother and son, father and daughter.
Too far.
Brother on brother. My brother, tell me, what are we fighting for? Isn't life worth
brother,
so
my brother
much
is okay, but
more?
Son, mother, too far.
So, I actually think the reason that I think incest is hot is because I'm so close to my brothers, because I can imagine what's so great about incest is
Yep.
that it's people who you've spent your whole life with.
It's
who you're
taboo
closer to
as
than
fuck.
anyone else.
It's
When
taboo.
it comes to dating some woman,
Yep.
it's just like someone you met. You don't know anything about her. You have to
No.
learn all this stuff about her, and that's when it's
Right.
exciting. The relationship's exciting when you're learning things about each other, but then you start to learn things that don't really fit together. There's too many differences between you, and those differences eventually tear you apart. You can't reconcile certain things that you've got different about you. But with your siblings, you've known them forever. You know exactly what your likes and dislikes are. You know how to get along. You know how to communicate. You know, I spend so much time with my brothers. The only real friends I have are my brothers. The only ones who are always there. The only ones who I can spend lots of time with, have deep, interesting conversations with, bare my soul to. They always understand where I'm coming from, what I'm talking about. We've had the same life experiences, so we can always relate.
Right.
If me and my brothers all go see a movie, we'll talk about the movie on the same terms. We all get it. We can have a long, winding conversation about this film. Can't do that with your girlfriend. She watches a movie, she doesn't get it. She doesn't get the point. She watches Pulp Fiction and she's like, well, they were just talking about nothing. And you're like, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. So, now if I had one of my brothers who are both beautiful, but what if they had tits? And then it would just change the dynamic ever so subtly. Now it's someone you grew up with, so you're familiar and close with them, but you're also sexually attracted to them. And you're probably, even if they're not super, super beautiful, you're probably attracted to them anyways because you're so used to seeing them. You've got that, what's it called? The Russian guy kidnapping effect. What am I talking about, Monkey?
Florence Nightingale?
No, what? the
Florence Nightingale effect when you fall in love with your kidnapper?
That's not what that's called.
Yes, it is.
No,
that's when nurses fall in love with their patients. You're thinking of the Stockholm Syndrome.
There you go. Stockholm Syndrome. You got Stockholm Syndrome because you've known these people for so long that now you find them attractive, even just because, you've figured out what's attractive about them. You've looked at her face all the time. You started to think that maybe those little, she's got a birthmark there, which, other people might think is attractive, but I think it really complements the structure of her face and stuff.
Now, did you? Just to clarify.
You've probably seen her underwear, so you know exactly what her cup size is. You got a perfect image of it,
Dizzy, so to clarify, you would say incest is hot because it's a natural attraction to somebody who you relate to? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, someone who you're closer with than anyone else in the world. And
All right.
and therefore, what could be more right than having sex with that person? If I was gonna date someone, I want it to be someone who knows me better than anybody else.
This is the hinge of the argument. Because you're arguing incest is hot because it's natural. I'm going to argue that it's hot because it's unnatural. The hottest things in life are the things that are forbidden, the things that are taboo, like scat pornography. That's hot. Lowly pornography. That's hot because it's taboo. Incest is not hot because it's natural, because you're supposed to be, naturally attracted to your siblings, which of course everybody is, but because it's taboo, because society looks down on it. The hottest things in society are the things that society looks down on. They say you shouldn't be attracted to that. And because you are, that's why it's hot. Wanting to fuck your sister, wanting to fuck your mom, wanting to fuck your cousin, it's super fucking hot because nobody agrees with it. Because the majority of society says, no, that's wrong. You shouldn't want to stick your dick in that. But I say I do. And that's what makes it hot. Your argument is that, it's natural, so it's hot. It's vanilla, so it's hot. Vanilla pornography, that's the hottest shit. Forget about the taboo stuff. Forget about the crazy stuff. It's the most boring vanilla pornography. That's what I want to jerk off to, is the boring vanilla. Forget about the, chocolate. Forget about strawberry. Forget about twist. Forget about Rocky Road. I want to eat motherfucking vanilla ice cream. I'm Digibro. I smoke cigarettes. I'm ugly. I'm gay. Fuck you.
The funny thing about your argument, Mumkey, is that I legitimately, eat vanilla flavored ice cream
Fuck
and also everything else. I like my vanilla. I like things that are standard because they're classics.
No,
Monkey.
because they're disgusting.
They have a real core
'Cause
appeal.
they're
They appeal
boring.
to you on the most basic human level, on the most
If you look up the word
instinctual
vanilla
level.
in the dictionary, the definition of vanilla is boring. Your definition of a fetish, your
why does
definition of
everything
hot
have to be exciting?
is boring.
Why does everything have to be firing on all cylinders all the
Because
time? I
that's
just
what
want to
hot
enjoy.
means.
I just want to have a
Hot means
quiet life,
firing on all
fucking my
cylinders.
sister.
If it's not
I
on
just
all
wanna-
cylinders, then it's cold. You might as well be fucking you might as well be fucking a fucking refrigerator, brother. It's
Monkey,
cold
you want me to
and
tell you
boring.
my dream?
I'm over here fucking a fridge. I'm over here fucking a microwave. I'm fucking an oven because it's hot as shit. You're fucking a freezer. It's boring and gay.
Monkey,
and cold.
my dream would be to have just a cute little lolly sister.
No,
who's looked up to me,
because you
who's
only
looked
have
up to me
brothers.
her whole life.
You only have brothers. You want to
She's
fuck
looked up
your
to me her
you
whole
wanna
life,
fuck
Monkey.
Shade. You want to fuck Vincent. You want to fuck yourself. You don't want to fuck a sister because you don't got one. You want vanilla. You want to fuck your vanilla brother.
Monkey, I'm
Vincent.
describing
You wanna fuck
my
your vanilla
fan.
brother Shade.
Let me describe my beautiful fucking fantasy to you, Monkey. Let me
It's not a
describe
fantasy
what
if
I
you
want
actually
from
have
my
siblings.
life. What I want, all I want, is to have a cute little lolly sister who's grown up with me, who looks up to me, who we understand everything about each other, we get along just right, and she thinks I'm the coolest in the world, and we just get away from society, we go out to live in the mountains in a cabin, just the two of us, and we spend all our time together. She takes care of the house, I make anime videos and make money that way, and we get to have a little sex on the side. And it's just a quiet life. Just a quiet life out in the mountains. Nothing complicated. Nothing retarded. No taboos or any of this other extra shit. Just me and my cute little sister quietly enjoying life until she's too old and we have to commit double suicide because she's not attractive anymore.
Digi, the reason why you're wrong is because you don't think of it as taboo.
How can I be wrong about this? How can I be wrong about my own fantasies?
It's only
Monkey?
hot. It's only hot if it's taboo. If it's vanilla and boring, it's not hot. It's standard. That's the definition of normie sex is vanilla. I'm talking about the rocky road of sex. I'm talking about taboo incest with your sister who you're not
This
supposed,
Rocky
supposed
Road
to have
is
sex
so
with.
off the beaten path. It's not
It
a standard
is.
flavor
It
that
is.
everyone has in every
Have
kind
you
of
ever
ice
gone
cream.
to benandjerrys.com to buy ice cream? The number one seller is vanilla and chocolate. Rocky Road, that's the 83rd bestseller on benandjerrys.com, the leading website for taboo ice cream.
I did not know that existed.
Yep.
Well,
check it
you know,
out.
Monkey, people are going to vote on which version, like why incest is hot in the polls, and I just want to go on record as saying that while I am always honest on this show, this is the most legitimate argument I've ever put up on this show. This is by far the most true to myself I've ever been in an argument on this show. I just want to go on record that there were no memes here. There was no irony. Not that there ever is. You know, sometimes it sneaks in a little bit. But this was pure passion speaking today.
So, Digi, I think what you're saying is if your favorite ice cream is vanilla, vote for Digi. If your favorite ice cream is literally anything else, vote for Mumkey.
Well, it can't be literally anything else. Chocolate
No.
is basically vanilla, but for
You know
idiots.
what? Go fuck yourself.
So, you know, if your favorite
right.
is some weird shit like some off some Ben and Jerry's with a pun title, then that's a vote for Monkey.
I'm just glad that we both can agree that incest is hot, but for different reasons.
Yeah, I had a feeling that when you posted incest hot or not, I went, who the hell's gonna argue not on this? Which one of us passionate fans of incest would possibly argue not on that?
All right, Digi, what's the next topic?
Who is the better person, Mumkey or Digibro?
Oh, that's easy. That's so easy.
It's pretty easy. I had a conclusion before I even finished writing. It's Mumkey Jones.
Oh, no, fuck you.
Mumkey Jones is a great guy.
Shut up.
Mumkey Jones, I heard that you have serviced more dicks than any other monkey on the East Coast.
Well, that's because there are only like 3 monkeys on the East Coast. It's not that hard to earn that title.
Well, still though, you've serviced a fair number of dicks.
No.
You've done a lot for this country.
I've only sucked like 83 dicks this year. That's not that big of a deal.
I've only sucked like 53 dicks this year.
Yeah, but
like,
we're
I'm
talking
way
about who's the
behind
better
them.
person. Better person doesn't mean who sucked the most dicks. If the argument was who sucked the most dicks, then of course Monkey would be the right choice. But we're talking about who's the better person. There's so many variables involved. It's not just, solve for X. It's solve for X, Y, Z, A, B, Z, Z, D, B, Z, Z.
Solve for YYZ. B, D, 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 D.
Yes.
Anybody get that?
It's not just sucking dick. And I'm all out of booze. I'm all out of my mixed drink, so I'm just taking shots of Southern Comfort at this point.
God.
That's all I have left.
Monkey, you have done beautiful and wondrous things.
Fuck off.
You have provided this world with entertainment,
Shut up.
with love,
Shut
life,
up. No.
the pursuit of happiness.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, well, what's your fucking argument? What do you think? I'm the better person?
Of course! It's so obvious. Who's the better person, Monkey or Digibro? Of course it's Digibro. Okay? Digibro is the most charitable person I can think of. Who else would say, hey, I got a big old house. I'm going to let homeless people live here. I'm going to let Ben Saint live here. I'm going to let Devu live here. I'm going to let Vincent live here. I'm going to let Shade live here.
But doesn't that mean I'm just contributing to delinquency? I'm just allowing all these people who offer nothing to society to continue to do so. If I put them out on the streets, they'd all have to get real jobs and actually contribute something.
So what you're saying
I'm just contributing to delinquency in society.
Is that giving hospitality to the homeless and the impoverished people of society, that's delinquency? Giving a home to somebody who's homeless is qualified as delinquency in your definition? That's fucking retarded.
Yeah, delinquency, it sure is.
That's what you're saying. That's retarded. That makes no sense. If I give a homeless man $1, am I contributing to his alcoholism? Am I contributing
Possibly.
to his
Kendrick
to his
Lamar had a
heroin
whole
addiction?
song about that. You ever listen to How Much a Dollar Costs? Where he gives he decides not to give $1 to a homeless guy, but then it turns out it's God who is judging him and he kills him or something. I don't.
Digi, listen. Here's how you define the quality, the value of a human being. First of all, I'm a monkey. I'm half human, half monkey. So you're already at a disadvantage because I'm only half human. You're gonna
This
have
says
to prove
better person, not better human.
Person and human are synonyms. You fucking idiot.
Personhood goes beyond human.
No.
It's kind of like with trans people. Like you can't
they
just
aren't
assume
even people.
What?
Trans people aren't people. That's bullshit. You can't use that.
They have people right in the name.
Oh, shut up.
Person is a general noun? Is it a noun?
Did you forget what a noun
Or
is,
is it an
Digi?
adverb?
Digi, here's my argument. Whether or not monkey is actually a person or not, that's debatable. But the fact of the matter is, the true value of a human being, what makes one person better than the other, it comes down to their subscriber count on YouTube. Whoever has the most subscribers is the best person. Felix, PewDiePie, I think is his full
Felix
name.
Vidish. That's his name.
Yeah. He's the best person in existence because he has the most subscribers. Right? Would you agree with that?
He's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, he's the best guy.
You might be onto something there.
Digibro has literally 12 times more subscribers than Mumkey Jones, which means he's 12 times better as a human being than Mumkey Jones because 12 times more people subscribe to him. He's a better human being in every facet of the word. Mumkey Jones, he's a dick. Did you hear his latest live stream where he did an AMA? He told a story of how he worked at an amusement park and he stole a girl's phone and sent her nudes to all of her contacts and then threw her phone in a lake. What a fucking asshole!
That story was pretty fucked up.
What a dick!
I think that you're probably just being humble about all this. The truth is that Monkey Jones is the best person. He's just deliberately not giving himself more subscribers because he wants to be humble and let other people feel good about themselves. Monkey could have millions of subscribers. He could even have the most subscribers on YouTube. But he's decided to deliberately put on this facade of being a bad guy so that the rest of us can feel better about ourselves.
No. I think Monkey Jones is a realistic human being. You know, he has pros and faults. But the thing is, Digibro, he has no faults. There's nothing you can say about him. You can't say he's fat. You can't say he's an alcoholic. You can't say he's addicted to cigarettes. He has no negatives. He's the perfect human being. He has almost 300,000 subscribers. He's a genius. He literally can review anime better than Gigic, better than RC Anime, better than anybody. He's a genius. He's a literal genius. He's better than Monkey Jones. He's smarter. He's more handsome. He's slimmer. He's more athletic. He's smarter. Please. He's better in every way than Monkey Jones.
See,
You can't
you're
do
just
that.
doing the humble thing again.
No,
you're
no,
just
no,
trying
no,
to.
no.
You know for a fact that I weigh twice what you weigh, and you're trying to say that I'm slimmer. Just being humble, Monkey. We all know the truth. We can see through it.
But weight is very subjective because, as we all know, you are literally
weight is subjective.
Weight is subjective. Because weight isn't dependent on how much you eat or how much you exercise. It's dependent on your body size. You are literally 1.25 inches taller than me, so it would make sense that you weigh 130 pounds more than I do. It makes sense.
How much do you weigh? I don't really weigh 130 pounds more than you, right?
I weigh 130 pounds.
Right? Right, Monkey?
I weigh 130.
Okay. 50 pounds.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think you're just being humble. I think the fans are gonna.
I'm the
come
least humble person
honestly.
ever. I think everybody is shit and everybody's gay and I'm the best. But you're better. You're better than best. You're the best. You're
All
number
right.
one. I'm number two.
Are we gonna move on to the last of our things? I'll bring it up. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the last debate, the last argument we're having on tonight's show is
Tonight's bonus episode that you paid 99 cents for.
This very special bonus episode. We're gonna ask a question. We're going to attempt to solve something.
Oh shit! What is it?
Our forebears, our forefathers, great
the guys
men,
who inspired this show.
Great men. Great men of the past.
One of them is a great man.
Great. They were once great men. A group of great men who existed before us, who back in the day, way back in the day, were trying to figure out. They were trying to solve a really deep-seated issue.
Okay.
They were trying to figure out what is the biggest problem in the universe. And unfortunately, they were cut short.
Oh no.
They were cut short on their journey. They were making good progress. They'd been searching for 2 years for the answer, pouring in hours and hours of research. They brought in stats. They had stats for you, Monkey.
Yeah.
But it all went for naught.
Yep.
Because one of them had sex with the other one's ex-girlfriend. And
one of them was too
everything.
autistic to handle the pressure of hosting a fucking comedy podcast.
Yeah, so we've decided to take up the mantle, and we're going to solve this once and for all. They left it open. We never knew the truth.
No.
So we're going to find the truth. What is the biggest problem in the universe? Monkey Jones!
Shit.
Shoot! Give us your
Am I
problem.
going first?
Yes, you're going first. I haven't even
Okay,
thought
this
of
is easy. Digi, the biggest problem in the universe is vagina.
All right.
Now listen up. Vagina is an organism. It's a body
It's
part
an organism.
that brainwashes men. It brainwashes men into doing stupid things. Men will work tedious 70-hour-a-week jobs for vagina. They will do stupid things for vagina. They will waste their entire savings, all of their income, all of their money, all of their bank statements for a vagina because they're addicted to it. But vagina, even if you get it, you think, oh, I threw in all of my money. I wasted my life for this one thing, vagina. It better be good. But guess what? It's not. Because vagina, it goes one of two ways. Either you get the bitch pregnant with a vagina, then you got a kid. Now your bank account is negative $500 million. Because now you gotta pay off your high school loans. Gotta pay off your college loans. And now you gotta pay for a stupid fucking kid. Now you gotta pay for a diamond ring. Now you gotta pay for jewelry for the stupid dumb bitch that you stuck your penis in her vagina. So you have no money.
Monkey,
you have to dedicate. You throw no.
Before I let you go on like this,
you have to dedicate your life to some stupid kid. That's one way the vagina goes down. The other way,
Monkey, I gotta stop you.
What the fuck do you got? What?
I gotta cut you off.
Okay.
To introduce a new segment.
Okay.
And I've got a drop for you to start this
Okay.
off. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Monkey versus monkey.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
So, just about 50 minutes ago,
Okay.
I brought in as the biggest solution in space-time or whatever the fuck that segment was called. I
Okay.
said that not having a girlfriend was a great idea. And you hotly contested that having a girlfriend was an amazing idea, that women provide all these great things, that they're the perfect, that having a girlfriend is everything in the world. And now you're trying to say that vaginas, which are attached to women, cause nothing but problems.
Yeah, of course.
You don't see the contradiction here.
No, my whole argument about a girlfriend was that she could cook you dinner and clean your room. What does that shit have to do with a vagina? Absolutely nothing. Women are subservient to men no matter what, regardless if they have a vagina or a penis. Women just do what men say. It has nothing to do with having sex with them.
I seem to remember having sex being a part of your reasoning for why why having a girlfriend was a good idea.
You can have sex in the ass. That has nothing to do with a vagina. You can stick your dick in their mouth. That's oral sex. Nothing to do with a vagina. Vaginas have literally nothing to do with sex.
A lot of what you've been arguing, though, sounds like problems with women as opposed to problems with vaginas specifically. At least it seemed that way. I wasn't actually paying attention because I was trying to think of my own problem.
Because men are addicted to vaginas, so they waste their money, they waste their life on them, and then even if they... Because there's two ways to have sex with a vagina. There's the good way and the bad way. The good way means no condom. That leads to kids. That leads to a lifetime of pain and suffering. Then there's the bad way. That's with a condom. That leads to sex that doesn't feel good, and ultimately you're like, why did I even do this? I wasted money on condoms and the sex didn't even feel good.
Okay,
what a fucking waste.
Just found out
there's no benefit. Digi, can you
I've got
name
a solution
one
to your problem here,
benefit
Monkey, already.
Digi, can you name one benefit to the vagina? Can you name one benefit to the vagina?
Look, I just found out about this the other day, that there is a thing you can have put into the cervix that just makes it so it just kills sperm once it enters. So you can come inside.
It's a myth.
No, it's real.
What is it?
It's just a thing you put in there. It's you get like a little thing and you it gets shoved up there and it just cancels everything out.
No, I don't believe you. I'm gonna have to see some stats on this.
One of my friends just had his girlfriend just had it done, and she will not be impregnable for the next 5 years. Impregnable, is that the word?
I think that is the
used
word
in a human context.
That's probably the verb.
So yeah, it's possible to have sex without a condom and without kids.
So what you're telling me is that this brainwashing machine that turns men into pussies is somehow not a problem.
Feels great. They feel awesome. They're cool.
It only feels great if you don't use a condom. And if you don't use a condom, there's like a 99% chance that the bitch is going to get pregnant and your life is over. All great. What a great solution. What a great benefit to society is a 99% chance that my life is ruined. You're a genius, Digi. Well, now I understand why they call you Digibro, the anime connoisseur, because you're so fucking smart.
Well, I just don't think that they cause as many problems as they solve. They solve the big problem of boners. They solve the problem of what do I do with my cum after coming.
No.
You just dump it
shut
in
the
there.
fuck up. The solution to both boners and cum is jerking off into the toilet, which everybody does. It's easy. You don't need a vagina. You pull up the porn that you're attracted to.
Fun, though.
You jerk off, and then you cum into the toilet.
And if you don't have vaginas, what are you going to
shit.
think about when you're jacking off?
Boobs and ass. You don't need vaginas. Digi, are you telling me you
I realized
jerk off?
the answer as I was asking the question.
Are you telling me you jerk off to the image of a vagina? That's disgusting. Boobs and ass? 1,000,000 times better than a vagina. That's a disgusting abomination of a human body part. It's gross. It makes my dick shrivel up and die. It makes me sick. I want to vomit when I look at a vagina. The only way I can have sex is by looking at her titties bounce while I fuck the shit out of her with my 14-inch dick.
Yeah, you're starting to win me over, I gotta admit.
Yeah. So what's your biggest problem in the
right.
universe?
Is that your whole problem? Is vaginas?
Yes, that's my problem.
I got a much bigger problem, Mumpky.
Okay.
Because this one affects me every day. Vagina's never a problem for me. I don't have to deal with it. Haven't had a vagina in my life in years. But I do run into this problem every single day.
Okay.
Can tabs.
Oh.
You know the tabs that you use to open a can?
Oh,
like
you mean that thing
beer?
that you can hand into the local 7-Eleven to get 5 cents per can tab? That thing that literally earns you money and also opens your beer? How is that a problem,
Who saves those? You really want to show up to 7-Eleven with a big-ass fucking sack of can tabs?
I do it all the time.
You're fucking pathetic.
No, I'm a poor, starving artist who needs more money at patreon.com/monkey.
Sometimes for some reason they're on there real tight and it's hard to get your finger under there. They're not really that intuitive, you know?
Okay.
And you open it, you're just basically like sawing through the can, and then it just sits there and it's obnoxious. It's obnoxious to have it touch your lips. It's just like, I don't want this can tab. So what I always do, every time I open a can of anything, I immediately remove the tab. That's the first thing I do is I just pull it back and forth until it's off, and I remove it. And I've been doing this for my entire life. So I remove the can tab. Now, here's the problem. What do I do with this fucking tab? I have 3 options. I can throw it away, but if I don't have a trash receptacle nearby, and because these things are, they're really light, so they don't have a consistent throwing arc, so it's hard to just throw them into a trash receptacle, then I'm probably just gonna like toss it somewhere, and then eventually my room just has can tabs everywhere, and I don't even remember where they came from, and they're fucking stepping on them, they're getting stuck to my feet as I'm walking around, they're all over my desk, I keep picking them up, trying to figure out what the hell to do with them, and then the other thing is that sometimes I'm not quick enough when I'm removing it, and it falls into the drink. So now, when I take a big gulp, I get a can tab in my mouth that I gotta pull out, and I still don't know what to do with it, now that I've pulled it out of my mouth. And in my younger years, I have swallowed at least 2 of them. So, I got these can tabs, I don't know what the fuck to do with them, and if you save them up, you look like a fucking dork, you look like you're poor, because you're saving up...
Oh yeah, you're a huge dork for literally making money for saving up your can tabs.
Yeah, it's like couponing. You're wasting a bunch of fucking time going up to the store and letting them sit there and count through your fucking gross tabs.
How is it a waste of time if you're making money off of it?
Your tabs that have touched first of all, probably have touched everything in the environment of the place they were in. Then they touch your fingers, they touch your mouth, they probably touch your drink. They're probably all sticky and gross and shit. And and some 7-Eleven guy has to sort through all your fucking tabs, just full of disgust that any human would do this. By the way, holding up the line at 7-Eleven should be a mortal sin. No one should ever be holding up the line at 7-Eleven. They're supposed to go fast.
What is the point of a sin if you don't hurt other people? It benefits you, it hurts other people. That's what a sin is. That's a good thing. Who cares about the other people in line?
No,
Who gives
because
a
what if
fuck?
it happened to you, Mumkey? Do unto others as you would have done to unto yourself. Do you want to stand in line behind someone who brings in 100 fucking can tabs?
Of course I do. Because I applaud him. I say, "Hey, good job, buddy. You saved you saved up.
All you want to do is get the fuck out of there
You're a motherfucking
with your hot
hero.
dog and go home. The only reason you're at 7-Eleven is so you can go fast. There's no reason to be there if you're not trying to get something quick. You know?
Have you ever seen Sonic the Hedgehog at a 7-Eleven?
Is 7-Eleven really the best place
that
that you could do this at? The can tabs thing?
Digi,
Yeah?
it sounds like your problem isn't can tabs. Your problem is I'm Digibro and I'm too fucking stupid to put a trash can next to my desk. If you
What
had
about
a
when I'm
trash
not at my
can-
desk? I have canned drinks everywhere, all around, every day.
Oh, bullshit.
Everywhere I go, I get a canned drink, and I gotta figure out. I'm at a restaurant. They give me, I order a Sprite, and they put down a fucking glass full of ice and a can of Sprite. I'm obviously not gonna pour the Sprite into the glass because it's just gonna get watered down by the ice. I don't know why they would even suggest. They pulled it out of a fridge. It's cold. I'm not gonna pour it into a fucking glass. So I've got a can of Sprite, and I pull the tab off. And what am I gonna do with this now? Just leave it on the table?
Hey, Digi, listen.
Yeah.
If you
and
have...
I instinctively toss them when I pull them off. So.
Shut the fuck up. If you have a can of 7-Up or Sprite, how are you gonna fucking open it without a can tab, you stupid shit?
Have you not seen? There are plenty of other methods for can opening that don't involve a tab that have been implemented.
Oh, what, like a can opener?
No, there's lots of little, there's other things that they can put on there other than a tab that can open the drink. They just don't have to make a drink this way.
What? Name one. Other than a can opener or a tab, how do you open a can?
All you gotta do is have like what a water bottle has, like a little straw on it that you could just, perk up or something like that. Or like a lid that's replaceable. A tab is it's just gonna leave your can gaping and open for the rest of time. You can't reseal it.
Are you literally retarded? Canned goods are made in cans because it keeps the freshness. If you put on a plastic fucking lid, it's gonna go sour and gross real quick. If you put it in a can, it'll stay fresh for years to come.
Have you ever had a can of NOS?
Can tab is the best way to open it, you stupid fuck.
Have you ever had the energy drink NOS? NOS.
No.
Those come in cans, and they have like a valve that you open and close on the can, and it's really cool, and it keeps it fine all day.
I get it. I'm such a huge pussy. I have to drink my energy drink in multiple intervals. I can't chug this whole thing in one day. I have to have a fucking twistable lid because I'm a huge pussy who has to spend a whole week
even if I wanted to drink
it.
Even if I wanted to drink it in one go, at least I didn't have to fucking throw a tab somewhere. It just had a valve.
The tab makes you money.
I can crank the valve and chug the drink.
You money so you can go buy more beer, buy more NOS, buy more Red Bull. The tab is nothing but beneficial to your life. It's only bad for you because you're too stupid.
No
to set
amount
up
of
a
money
garbage
is
can.
worth the amount of time I would stand in line waiting for them to count my tabs. If I want to make $5, I can just go work for an hour as opposed to having someone count tabs for an hour.
The line to hand in tabs is not going to last a fucking hour, you idiot.
It is if I want to make any actual money. Like,
yes,
what am I turning in 12 tabs? Oh boy, I'm going to make fucking how many cents? Not enough to even be worth trying to math.
You drink 30 beers a day and 40 NOSes a day. That's like $18 worth of tabs. You could turn that shit in daily and make more than $2 an hour with that shit. You're making more off of your tabs than we're making off of this shitty podcast bonus episode.
Well, look, Mumkey, I think our audience is definitely going to come out and support that canned tabs are a much bigger problem than vaginas, which are just...
that thing that helps you open cans and makes you money is a problem?
Mumkey, how many people in our audience do you think deal with vaginas as an issue on a day-to-day basis? How many people...
Vagina's a huge issue. It brainwashes you into doing whatever a woman wants, the lower form of a human being.
You think anyone in our audience has ever had to be in a situation where they had to do what a woman wanted?
But that's the problem, is that they're brainwashed by a vagina, so they're jerking off the porn every day thinking, oh, vagina is the only way to get over this.
Jerking off's
I
great.
Can't be a human being. I have to be brainwashed like a robot.
Jerking off's the best part of my day. Pulling tabs off of my cans is the worst part of my day. So, I don't know, Mumkey. I don't know.
So the worst part of your day is opening your beer can and then making money off of your beer can opener, whereas my worst part of my day is being brainwashed by the opposite sex's body part and then getting her pregnant because of it and wasting all of my money on a child. So my problem is wasting
By the way, vaginas don't get pregnant,
Your problem
Mumkey.
is making money.
Can we clarify that
vaginas do not get pregnant, by the way.
Yes, they do. Vaginas
get all
do
puffy
not
and
get
big,
pregnant.
and they make the belly
Monkey.
bigger, and then they shoot out a baby 9 months later. Take a biology class, brother. Vaginas get motherfucking pregnant, bitch.
I've taken a biology class. That's why I know that the
No,
vagina's
you
not the
haven't.
part where the
Bullshit.
baby happens.
Bullshit.
It goes.
Bullshit.
The vagina's the opening.
No.
There's the other parts deeper down.
I think we have to leave this one up to the fans because I'm too drunk to even stay alive at this point.
Well, we've broken an hour. The bonus episode is assumably worth the money now. So, do you have any voicemails to run us off, Mumkey?
No, I played all my voicemails in episode 4.
Yeah, but don't you have other voicemails laying around by chance?
Literally nobody else sent in any other voicemails.
You haven't had any voicemails from any celebrities you're friends with who maybe called back in episode 1, maybe are calling back or something.
Now that you mention it, my good buddy Kermit the Frog did leave a voicemail.
Oh, thank God! I was really worried we were gonna have nobody for this show. So.
Now, Digi, I know you're not Digi, I know you're not subscribed to Mumkey's Gaming Expedition, but are you aware that Kermit the Frog?
I not only am subscribed, but I watch most of them, and I did see Kermit's special episode.
Digi the Frog did an episode of Frogger that I'm really happy about. But once he heard about the bonus episode, he was really excited, and he sent in a voicemail.
Alrighty.
Okay, here it is. It's the sound of my computer. Yeah. I'm too drunk for this shit, Digi. I can't do it.
You don't have to. All you have to do is hit play. Let Kermit take it from there.
Okay. Kermit the Frog here. Hey, Mumkey and Digi. I'm so happy that you announced a bonus episode of your podcast. I made so much money off the Muppet Show that I have millions of dollars to spend on pointless bonus episodes of your shitty podcast. Did you go fuck yourself? Mumkey, you're okay. End of voicemail.
Well, I guess Kermit's probably not going to let me have any of his millions of dollars if he wants me to go fuck myself.
He doesn't like you at all. He only likes me.
Oh, that's a real shame. Well,
I need to go to bed. I'm so drunk.
All right, everybody.
Thanks
for listening to the bonus episode. Thanks for putting up the money for it. Join us next month. If you have calls that you specifically want to be on the bonus episode, denote as much when you send in a voicemail. Thanks.
Let us know that it's for the bonus episode, and then we'll definitely play it on the next bonus episode. No more Kermit voicemails for you.
Yeah. All right, everybody. See you then.
See ya. Hey, thanks for paying 99 cents, folks. We'll see you next week. Next month.
Monkey Jones is gonna break your bones. He knows what he's talking about. He got stats, you know. A homegrown stone cold balls out killer and a no doubt thriller living in the back of a distillery.
Digi B going green, thinking about life and shit. He's got a big dick, plenty on his mind to spit. So don't doubt his legitimacy. When you see his post, don't think we share and retweet.
What?